stand-up comedy bit with him, and he was really funny, and I think he did mention that. Yeah. Okay, so we've got DKbill from Canada versus Cacogen from Washington. So
Cacogen.
Yeah.
Yo, he's so good. You know, when we talk about the Pacific Northwest, absolutely beautiful area. I might be slightly biased because I was born in Seattle, but really, is there anywhere in the United States more beautiful than the Pacific Northwest? But when we talk about the Pacific Northwest, it's not necessarily known for a really well-known Smash scene. But I will say that one of the people on the forefront of that scene is Cacogen. He is absolutely incredible, and his Sheik is just monstrous. And
I think he is by far the best player in Washington right now. Last I was there, Felix was second, old school brawl player, but I don't know. I don't know if either of them, or like who still plays between them. I know Cacogen has recently spent some time in Southern California, so he's been training with some of the best, and this Sheik, man, he's always been an innovator of this character, doing stuff that I pretty much have never seen another Sheik do. He was able to take Vinny to Game 5 at the first PAX Arena at PAX Prime. So, I mean, I'm expecting some dangerous things from this guy. But DKbill, fresh off of a win at the Smash on Tap local in Toronto, this guy is super good. He's an up-and-comer, literally inspired by DKbill in every way, in case you couldn't tell. But he's going to need to find some more inspiration and take a stock from Sheik.
I mean, I'm not sure what all he can do. Of course, we've talked about it before. Talked to throw up there, and we might be seeing it right now. There it is.
That was the spark you needed, man.
Exactly, evening up the stock immediately, and that really does show the differences when you talk about the head-to-head matchup. Donkey Kong, not the character to get a lot of wins, whereas Sheik will get the majority of the wins. But when you talk about how much they get off of each win, that's when the dividends really start to pay off. For Sheik, you're going to be seeing wins in terms of percentage, but from Donkey Kong, it's going to be primarily in terms of those stocks being eradicated.
Oh, and I think DKbill was looking for a pivot grab there, just got the slow press on Z and got turnaround forward tilt. Could have been massively rewarding for him. Not sure how Cacogen has a handle on this matchup, if at all. DK was so rare back in Brawl, and even for like the early parts of Smash 4, he was pretty much unheard of until that Ding Dong buff came along. And since then, his character has been doing a lot of damage. Not really winning nationals or anything, but always a threat that you want to be aware of. And now Cacogen's basically a death percent. If he gets grabbed here, the amount of rage that DK has will probably close out his stock, maybe like 10% more before the grab.
It's something I mentioned a lot, you know, with the rage mechanic, it was so necessary, I feel, for a lot of these larger characters, you know, giving them that extra KO potency, rewarding them for being able to live longer. But Cacogen, no! An error on recovery, and DKbill steals that one right from under his feet.
Man, you always got to watch your angles when you're recovering. That was, of course you do, but that's exactly what happens when you don't. And Cacogen smiling at the camera a little bit. I don't know if that was like a nervous smile or if he's like, haha, look what I'm about to do to this guy next game.
Look at how he started the game. Just uncontested.
Right.
You know, he was just looking so clean. Was that a ledge cancel immediately on the bouncing fish? That looked ridiculous if that was.
Yeah, I think so. And, okay, big start for Sheik. Potentially, no, actually gets blocked on the platform. And DKbill with a big grab combo of his own. DK hits you 3 times and does 40 damage. Sheik has to get like 10 forward airs.
But again, it's about the ease of being able to get each of those openings that makes these characters so drastically different. Sheik, if you look at the frame data of this character, it's ridiculous compared to a lot of the cast.
One of DK's trump cards over Sheik, though, is his massive grab range. Sheik is usually so good at staying safe on block with her aerials, but DK can actually just catch that with the shield grab raw. So, Cacogen's really going to have to be as precise as possible to avoid getting hit by these huge punishes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And when you combine that with how light of a character Sheik actually is, things can get very scary. In a lot of ways, I look at Sheik and I see almost a glass cannon-esque sort of archetype. Really good at dealing damage, but can also take a beating on a moment's notice.
Yeah, she's kind of glass cannon-like. I would only say not really because she doesn't have that raw KO potential.
Maybe like a plastic cup cannon?
Yeah, something like that. Where it doesn't really hurt you much and it falls apart easily, but it's efficient. She's like a plastic sniper rifle or something. I don't know.
And that's a big issue, isn't it? You know, DKbill's not going to have any troubles. Meanwhile, Cacogen had to get DKbill to 160% before one of those aerials was able to get the KO.
And we could see one grab here change everything, bring it back to even. Cacogen not trying to let that happen, though. Of course, if you're playing around the grab super hard. It is pretty tough to land those.
That's right. It's like you're very clearly showing that you have an ace of spades on the table, right? And when your opponents know that, they know just how much they can actually commit. Oh! Or maybe we guessed wrong. DKbill, an excellent call out there with the forward air and getting such a critical spike.
Yeah, that's such a good response because a lot of people are looking for that air dodge when you're returning to stage or just some kind of scared defensive action. DKbill exhibiting absolutely no fear. And now he's kind of back in this, man. 1, 2 more back airs and a grab, and it could be curtains for Cacogen. Is he alive from that?
Yes, he is. Donkey Kong, of course, a heavy hitter here, going to be able to survive and tank that vanish. I don't know if he'll be able to tank another one, but again, just a very scary predicament.
Oh, I thought he was just going to spike him. Oh my god, did he just kill? Oh my. Oh.
Cacogen playing with my heart right now.
Yeah, but he definitely is still on notice here. One grab can change everything, even with that up air twice staled now. Oh, DKbill making some great trades. And the laggy crumple landing of the bouncing fish on the platform. So many almost terrible situations happening here.
Back air, double back air, and DKWill pops off.
DKbill, excuse me.
He channeled Will for that one, though. That was ridiculous.
He did, and wow, what an upset. Cacogen, best player in the Pacific Northwest, sent to loser's bracket by a relatively unheard of player from Toronto. I mean, DKbill is well known within his own scene, but outside of it, most people are just like, oh, that's cute, you know, it's like a joke about Will, right? But this guy's good.
He's good.
He recently, I believe, beat Black Twins to win his local, so that's, you know, this guy's on the come up for sure.
I loved his decision making. There were so many times that we saw him on the back foot, and like you said, Max, he's thinking, you know, we're looking for a defensive option from here, and he said, no, I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna go push the buttons.
Yeah.
And it worked. Like, it was all like very intelligent play because it was plays where he hadn't showed his hand yet, right? If we're going back to that metaphor, right? When you know that your opponent has like this grab, then you're thinking the entire time, okay, how do I get around this grab? And you're so focused on that you sometimes forget about the rest of the toolkit, right? The other cards that this opponent may possibly have. And so for DKbill to have full awareness in those situations, it just completely got Cacogen off guard.